Good morning, everybody. So it seems that the Google form, everybody's keen on something funny. So I've selected one of Harry's favorites called The Enormous. That's right. It's another one by Roald Dahl. And this was written maybe 40, 50 years ago.
And real ones might eat you all up.
Maybe. But anyway, it's interesting. It's a kids. I really think this would be made nowadays. It's some pretty violent stuff in it. So let's begin anyway. The Enormous Crocodile by Roald Dahl, illustrated by Quentin Blake. In the biggest, brownest, most river in Africa, two crocodiles lay with their heads just above the water. One of the crocodiles was enormous. The other was not so big. "Do you know what I would like for my lunch today?" the enormous crocodile asked. "No," the not-so-big one said. "What?" The enormous crocodile grinned, showing hundreds of sharp white teeth. "For my lunch today, I would like a nice, juicy little child." "I never eat children," the not-so-big one said. "I only eat fish." "Oh, cried the enormous crocodile. "I'll bet if you saw a fat, juicy little child paddling in the water over there at this very moment, you'd go home up in one gulp." "No, I wouldn't," the not-so-big one said. "Children are too tough and chewy." "They're tough and chewy and nasty and bitter." "Tough and chewy!" cried the enormous crocodile. "Nasty and bitter! What awful Tommy wrote you talk? They're juicy and yummy." "It tastes so bitter," the not-so-big one said. "You have to cover them with sugar before you can eat them." "Children are bigger than fish," said the enormous crocodile, "and you get bigger helpings." Just show you that enormous crocodile one more time. And on the front cover again. "You're greedy," the not-so-big one said. "You're the greediest croc in the whole river." "Oh, no, I'm the bravest croc in the whole river," said the enormous crocodile. "Of course they'll see you," the not-so-big one said. "You're so enormous and ugly, they'll see you from miles away." The enormous crocodile grinned again, and his terrible sharp teeth sparkled like knives in the sun. "Nobody will see me," he said, "because this time I've thought up secret plans and clever tricks." "Clever tricks?" cried the not-so-big one. "You've never done anything clever in your life. You're the stupidest croc on the whole river." "I'm the cleverest croc on the whole river," the enormous crocodile answered. "And for my lunch today, I shall feast upon a fat, juicy little child while you lie here in the river feeling hungry. Goodbye." There he is again, hundreds of razor-sharp knife-like teeth. The enormous crocodile swam to the side of the river and crawled out of the water. A gigantic creature was standing in the slimy, oozy mud on the river bank. It was Humpty Rumpty, the hippopotamus. Humpty Rumpty. "Hello, hello," said Humpty Rumpy, I should say. "Where on earth are you off at this time of day?" "I have secret plans and clever tricks," said the crocodile. "Oh dear," said Humpty Rumpy. "I bet you're going to do something horrid." The enormous crocodile grinned at Humpty Rumpy and said, "I'm going to fill my hungry, empty tummy with something yummy, 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 yummy." "What's so yummy?" asked Humpty Rumpy. "Try to guess," said the crocodile. "It's something that walks on two legs." "Oh, you don't mean," said Humpty Rumpy, "you don't really mean you're going to eat a little child?" "Oh, of course I am," said the crocodile. "Oh, you horrid, greedy, grumptious brute," cried Humpty Rumpy. "I hope you get caught and cooked and turned into crocodile soup." The enormous crocodile laughed out loud at Humpty Rumpy, and then he waddled off into the jungle. Humpty Rumpy isn't having a bar of it. He doesn't want to see any children get eaten. Inside the jungle, he met, what's his name? It's Trunky the elephant.
I can't see.
It's Trunky. Trunky was nibbling leaves from the top of a tall tree, and he didn't notice the crocodile at first. So the crocodile bit him on the leg. "Ow!" said Trunky in his big, deep voice. "Who did that?" You gonna sit down? "Who did that?" "Oh, it's you, you beastly crocodile. Why don't you go back to the big, brown, muddy river where you belong?" "I have secret plans and clever tricks," said the crocodile. "You have nasty plans and nasty tricks," said Trunky. "You've never done a nice thing in your life." The enormous crocodile grinned up at Trunky and said, "I'm off to find a yummy child for lunch. Keep listening and you'll hear the bones go
Crunch!
You're right, Harry. "Oh, you wicked, beastly beast!" cried Trunky. "Oh, you foul and filthy fiend! I hope you get squashed and squished and squizzled and boiled up in a crocodile stew." The enormous crocodile laughed out loud and disappeared into the thick jungle. I might try reading like this. Harry, do you want to come close? It's really hard to move on these pillows. Let's get a little bit closer. This might be a little bit better. Can you see Harry? A bit further on, he met Mugglewump. Now, Mugglewump the monkey. Mugglewump was sitting in a tree eating nuts. "Hello, Crocky," said Mugglewump. "What are you up to now?" "Oh, I have secret plans and clever." "Would you like some nuts?" asked Mugglewump. "I have better things to eat than nuts," sniffed the crocodile. "I didn't think there was anything better than nuts," said Mugglewump. "Aha," said the enormous crocodile. "The sort of things that I'm going to eat have fingers, toenails, arms, legs, and..." Mugglewump went pale and began to shake all over. "You aren't really going to gobble up a little child, are you?" he said. "Oh, of course I am. Clothes and all, and they taste better with the clothes on." "Oh, you horrid, hoggish croc," cried Mugglewump. "You slimy creature. I hope the buttons and buckles will stick in your throat and choke you to death." The crocodile grinned up at Mugglewump and said, "I eat monkeys too," and quick as a flash, with one bite of his huge jaws, he bit through the tree that Mugglewump was sitting in. And down it came. But just in time, Mugglewump jumped into the next tree and swung away through the branches. Does anybody remember Mugglewump from the Twits? You remember Mugglewump was in the Twits?
But there's only one in here.
Strange. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of monkeys in the Twits. A bit further on, the enormous crocodile met the roly-poly bird. And
It was in the tricks as well.
it was. Was he a good guy?
And it got the tricks away by painting ceiling.
That's right. With what?
Her tight sticky glue.
That's right. "Hello there, enormous crocodile," sang the roly-poly bird with his melodious voice. "We don't often see you up here in the jungle." "Ah," said the crocodile, "I have secret plans and clever tricks." I hope it's not something nasty," sang the roly-poly bird. "Nasty?" cried the crocodile. "Of course it's not nasty. It's delicious. It's luscious, it's super, it's muscious, it's duper. It's better than rotten old fish. You mash it and munch it, chew it and crunch it. It's lovely to hear it go squish." "It must be berries," sang the roly-poly bird. "Berries are my favorite food in the world. Is it raspberries, perhaps? Or could it be strawberries?" "Reminds me of Thin Batterberry," the roly-poly bird. The enormous crocodile laughed so much his teeth rattled together like pennies in a money box. "Crocodiles don't eat berries," he said. "We eat little boys and girls, and sometimes we eat roly-poly birds as well." And very quickly, the crocodile reached up and snapped his jaws at the roly-poly bird. He just missed the bird. But he managed to catch hold of the long, beautiful feathers in its tail. And the roly-poly bird gave a shriek of terror and shot straight into the air, leaving its tail feathers behind in the enormous crocodile mouth. At last, the enormous crocodile came out of the other side of the jungle into the sunshine, and you could see the town not far off. "Ho, ho, ho, ho," he said, talking aloud to himself. Ha ha! The walk through the jungle has made me hungrier than ever, and one child isn't going to be nearly enough for me today. I won't be full up until I've eaten at least 3 juicy little children. And he started to creep forward towards the town. Into part 1. What do you think? Is this something that you would find in a bookstore nowadays? Anyway, we'll see you a little later on today for part 2. Leave your comments in the thread in Classroom on how you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, and what you're looking forward to.
I want to do another one.
We will do another one.